We are finding ourselves in the middle of one of the warmest, driest summers that we've had for years, which is fantastic for holidays, but it's meant that us in the Fire and Rescue Service, we've been very, very busy with grass fires. Now, what I wanted to do was take the opportunity to give you a few tips to try and keep you safe whilst you're out and about in the summer, but also to reduce the potential demand on your fire service through these types of fires. Now, first thing I'd like you all to do is if you're a smoker or if you're with smokers, just make sure that when you dispose of your cigarette, then you dispose of it properly in a bin. You don't just throw it on the ground. The grass, as you can see, is so dry that any cigarette thrown on the ground has the real potential to start a fire that will grow and that will grow, and that's going to take a lot of work and effort from the Fire and Rescue Service to put out. The second thing I'd like you to bear in mind is if you're using disposable barbecues when you're out and about, or even when you're at home, is that when you're cooking, you cook on hard standing, because the grass, as you can see, is so dry that if you cook direct on the grass, then you run the risk of setting that grass on fire. And when you finish with your barbecue, please take it with you and dispose of it safely and responsibly. Third thing I'd like you to bear in mind is to always dispose of your rubbish responsibly. And the rubbish we're particularly concerned about is glass. Now, you may have seen in the press that fires can get started by the sunlight shining through the glass and it acting like a magnifying glass. And that can happen when we've got bright, sunny days combined with the dry grass, and you can be long gone from your day out in the park, but the glass that you've left behind sets fire to the grass, and again, the fire service are there putting that fire out. And the final thing is, if you come across one of these fires, if you feel that you can stamp it out, if it's just a small smouldering fire on the grass, if you can stamp it out, if you've got a bottle of water with you, then use that bottle of water to put that fire out. But if you are in any doubt, if you're in the slightest bit concerned or you're not sure if that fire is out, then you call the fire service by calling 999.